As we've established, it is Pride, and I do like to celebrate, but I also like to pause and reflect and express gratitude to my very homophobic parents for accidentally making me very homosexual. That's actually not how it happens. I'm not gay because of my parents. I am gay because of Tori Amos and vaccines. That's how it happens. Gotta keep an eye out. Science. But yeah, I do think sometimes it is funny that for a couple of people as homophobic as my parents unfortunately were, sometimes it does feel like they could not have tried any harder for a gay child. Like, really kind of came at me from all sides. Really put the dick in contradiction, if you will. Like, my mom got me super hooked on horseback riding at a very young age. And we're not talking like rodeo, roping cattle. We are talking specifically dressage. Got some dressage heads in the audience. That is specifically an English form of riding where you basically put on a very fancy outfit and you teach the horse to prance. Just like, it's in the fucking Olympics. And yeah, if you are not familiar, picture like the Westminster Dog Show, but you're like riding the dog in like a very beige kind of like musical theater outfit that the sparkles fell off of somehow. Like you're putting on the Ritz on a horse. It's very that. And before I get too bougie sounding and become too unrelatable, I must specify that we could only afford these horses because they were dangerous maniacs that were essentially given to us by their previous owners out of fear for their own safety. And we could only afford to keep the horses at this riding facility because my parents essentially traded me and my siblings into indentured servitude in exchange for a deep discount. So in 6th grade, while my friends were sleeping in and playing Sega Genesis on the weekends, I was waking up at dawn to go operate heavy-duty farm equipment all day. Very like, beep, beep. Excuse me, grown-ups. Child on a tractor coming through. I wish I could stop and pet the horses with you, but there's a high-voltage electrical fence over there that I have to go fix with my tiny little 12-year-old hands. And sometimes I can feel the electrical current in my braces through the air. But it keeps me awake during my 14-hour shifts at the ranch. Silver linings. Yeah, I wanted a normal childhood, but my mommy wanted to follow her dreams. So we don't always get what we want. So it was chill. So I kind of figured like after a couple years of literally shoveling all of the shit of all of the horses that I also deserved the opportunity to dance with them. So I danced. Me and my mommy were a couple of horse girls together. So I did not understand why a couple years later when I finally came out of the closet, she was just like blown away. Like, where is this coming from? Is it because we let you go to that Tori Amos concert? It was a little bit. And I was like, lady, we have spent every weekend for the past 3 years literally braiding little ribbons into the manes of our horses together while wearing skin-tight leggings, knee-high leather boots, and sassy little blazers. What don't you understand? I have a 2nd place ribbon. I am the 2nd best at horse dancing in our whole geographical area. Keep the fuck up, Bonnie. She was jealous. She didn't get a ribbon. So that was happening. And then at the same time, all throughout my childhood, during this formative phase, my father was working for Speedo. Us kids weren't pulling in enough money down at the ranch. My dad had to get a job. And I don't know exactly what his title was at Speedo, I wasn't paying attention. I was caught up in the dressage community, just the parties, the drugs.